Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warships Blitz video. Today's video is probably the last video I will do for a long time on the Perth, because the Perth, the Blitz pass for November is about over, so this is the last opportunity to showcase this rather excellent little ship. So, well, I think it's a rather excellent little ship, so, and maybe it's an excellent little ship for those of you out there that are knife fighters, dirty little knife fighters like me. Love little ships like the Perth. Must admit, I also like the Huang Hui, which doesn't get great reviews from a lot of other people, but it is a lovely little knife fighter, and so is this little baby, and we are going to be showcasing it just in case you've got yourself to the end of the Blitz pass and you're wondering, well, do I carry on? But anyway, right, so just for those people, here we go. So we're in the Perth. As you can see, it has incredible concealment. So what looks like it probably isn't the case, but it feels like the guns have twice the range of your detection circle. We've been detected, which is as good as radar, because of the size of that circle is telling us that some nasty little destroyers have come around the corner. We're going to open fire on that Congo and basically cause a lot of grief. But the ship has this sort of maneuverability to keep itself out of the major sort of trouble that another ship might have got itself into. Now, it does have a fuel smoke. It has 3 of them. I just want to see how badly we are getting harassed before I use the fuel smoke. Well, of course, it is a primary target for the enemy carriers of the... Although I think they might have lost their torpedo bombers, because the Perth doesn't have... Well, actually... It's pretty ordinary AA, but we're backed up by some friendly ships. So what's happening here is that the enemy is, well, heading off to the other side of their capture zone, which is sort of interesting, really, but hey, you know what? We'll take it. So that means that gives us an opportunity to press in. So every now and again, an opportunity like this does come up. You just need to be careful you don't press in too hard and get hammered by a clustered group of defensive ships. But they're taking some fairly heavy pastings. You can see some damage lines there that are down around halfway. Of course, I've taken my own beating, but it's a small ship, so it doesn't take much. And what they're doing is they're now pushing into our cap, or trying to push towards our cap, going out the other side of the island. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to race back towards our cap. We lost a Nicholas for a well, we took down one of their battleships. I'm not sure if that's a fair trade or not. Nicholas is a very good ship, so really it's a case of what would you rather lose off your team. So you know, losing a Kotnik and taking down a something like a Warspite would be a fantastic trade. But yeah, losing a Warspite to take out a Kotnik, not so good. Right, so here we are. They are moving in for the kill. I still have my 3 smokes. They do have very good recovery times. I've used them second heal. So I'm back up into the green, which isn't going to last long, because these guys, once they've finished firing at that battleship, are going to start firing at me. Now this guy here is making his way back around. He's reversing, he's trying to protect his cap, he's trying to cover his fronts. So what I'm doing is, although these other guys are heading towards our cap and are my more immediate threat, this guy is the more immediate threat for our victory, because he may actually be able to contest the cap. These guys here have abandoned their caps. Our guys are heading into their cap, and we're going to try and capture it off them. So any ships that head back that direction are a challenge that we just need to deal with. Got torpedoes away. We're starting to take incoming. The New Mexico there is still in fairly good health, but it's not going to last long. They're splitting their fire, which is good to see, and I just need to make sure that we get this bay in, take it down. Just get guns, as long as we subtract guns from the enemy team, because there's 4 sets of guns firing at us. Whoops. Every now and again that happens, fire into the wreckage, but right, this guy here, this New Mexico, he's taking his time, he's running up the flank. Our guys are nearly into the cap, uncontested. There are no destroyers, so our guys don't have to worry about that. There's no cruisers with any stealth talk capabilities, so anything they spot they can deal with. Really, and it's a case of them getting in there and holding that cap, and us not losing our cap. So what I'm doing here is we're smoking up, digging in, getting real close to get those torpedoes. Now he's turning. He's obviously realised what's going on, and maybe I should have fired the torpedoes further back down the chain. Now I haven't gone stealthy because I would have needed to stop firing before the smoke fired up. I think the smoke has about 10-15 seconds. It takes 20 seconds for your visual bloom to reduce to normal size, which means that I have to stop firing maybe 5-10 seconds before popping the smoke and be out of range once the smoke had cleared. Problem is, I need these guys to not be moving at exactly full speed towards our cap. So as you can see, our friendly ships have started to converting the cap. In fact, only one of them's doing it. Don't know why the other guy's just outside the cap. All I'm doing is trying to hold these guys. Well, actually, at this point, if they get inside the cap, as long as not more than one of them gets inside the cap, they won't be able to convert it fast enough to prevent a win as long as our guys keep converting the cap on the other side. There are 3 of them heading in towards our cap, which means the 4th, who's the aircraft carrier, is probably incapable of defending the cap on the other side. We're getting some few more fires. We're getting some nice damage numbers here for a tier 6, for a lightweight tier 6 like the Perth. But in the end, we managed to hold them off until our friendlies had captured the cap on the other side. Quite a lot of damage dealt out and far more damage received. That is very much, unfortunately par for the course. So no martyrdom medal along with a nameless hero. Actually sunk nothing but did the most damage, 55,000. Good to see. So the Perth, for those of you that like a little knife fight or a bit of long range aggression with some swerving to avoid the return fire, the Perth is a fantastic little ship. I call it, maybe it's a little mini tier 6 Belfast, maybe not quite as capable, but still awfully fun to play if you're into that style of game. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.